No shit. Okay. This is me live. First time ever. This is gonna go down in history as being the most boring live stream ever. If you don't know me, my name is Justin. SoWhat.com. This is going to be like, it might be a weekly thing, it might be a daily thing, it might not ever happen again thing. But this is me just gonna go riffing on the website or myself or whatever the fuck's happening, and like underground streetwear, music potentially, eventually, artwork. We'll see when we get there. As far as this goes, today is gonna be like I'm gonna be interviewing myself because I don't really know what else to talk about. Really, I'm super prepared, but at the same time, I'm not. So just to get a few things clarified at first, these are not prescription glasses. I got 20/20 vision. I can see. They're like computer glasses that I wear because I stare at a computer screen all day. So notice how like this wall back here is like off-white. No Virgil though. If I do this, like it's yellowish. Boom, it's not. Now it is. Yeah, so I don't want to get a headache. Another thing, I'm like super prepared. I got a bunch of notes right here that I'm going to be reading off of, like questions to ask myself, and then I'm going to answer them to myself at this point. Shout out to the 0 viewers in this stream. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here right now. So, with that being said, question 1. When did you start So What? So, I started So What back in, well, June 19th, 2017. About 13 months ago. Really, I was doing an internship and I was like, all right, I'm like working, 8 hours. I'm here 8 hours, but I ain't working 8 hours. I'm working like 30 minutes. What else am I gonna do with my time? So I was like, all right. Started looking at like expired domain names. I was like, so what? And I was like, oh, it's short, it's whatever, I can make something out of it. So I did. So that was started the 19th of June. Got a couple like really ugly ass, like just dumb looking articles up, like history of streetwear, shit that I didn't even write. I paid somebody else to write because I ain't gonna write that kind of junk. So put it up there, started getting some people coming. All right, cool. Like the whole idea behind it was to like be about underground streetwear, and because I was looking at like, going on Reddit, looking up streetwear startup. Shout out to r/streetwear startup. Sorry about that bump, but that's what it is. So that's that. Going in more. So yeah, like I said, the whole point was to have like a place to talk about underground streetwear and shit like that. So started linking out those people, checking out that subreddit, seeing what they got going on. I'm like, all right, nobody knows about this shit. I didn't even know about this stuff. Like, whatever. So I think August 1st, 2017, I wrote my very first article. It was about Bittersweet. Shout out to Bittersweet out of New Zealand. So I wrote about them. And then I just continued to, either I'd write articles or I hired a writer. She'd write articles, short little, hey, boom, like, this is what happened with this brand. This is what happened with blah, 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 blah. New drops, new sales, blah, blah, blah. That was going on. The shit was looking on, it was looking good. Things was on the up and up. I don't want to say, it was, right after New Year's Eve, I want to say, like, the 2nd or 3rd, I'm like over Christmas, around that era, or around that time, I put together this list of like 93 brands, like top brands gonna blow up in 2018, blah blah blah, and put that all together. I was actually like nervous as fuck to actually like release that, to put it out to the world, but no shit, like the day I hit like publish, like that, it blew the fuck up. Like I went from having like 40-50 people visiting the website per day to like 300 every day, and I was like, if you look at like the traffic, it was like, you know, it's like I'm gonna do it this way, and then like January 5th hits, and it's like, here's the top of the screen. It was like up here, like bringing it back down. So that was that. I was like, cool. Kept writing, whatever. And all of a sudden, like, I don't know, it was like my senior year of college. So I didn't, you know, I was doing other shit. You know, as bad as it sounds, like I was working on like this senior project and all this other stuff. So I was taking up a lot of my time. My writer just like ghosted me, so she stopped writing. So it was a good like month and a half that like no articles came out, and shit just kind of went back down. So that was like April. It's July right now. Trying to get back up in it, getting back into it. Bam, 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 bam. That was a long-winded answer to a short question. So, what else we got? Next question. How much money you make from So What? Not a goddamn dime. Next question. I don't even know. This is more like a freestyle anything. Other things happening, I guess. Coming. Well, right now I'm working with. I'm emailing. I'm reaching out to a bunch of brands that I've either written about or want to write about or whatever the case is, and I'm trying to put together a marketplace, like for all these brands. You know, we got brands from New York City, up the street. We got brands from Florida, California, Idaho, Texas, whatever, Philadelphia, wherever they're from, overseas, Ireland, the UK, New Zealand, Australia, whatever. We got 600, 800 like brands trying to get their feet wet all at once, but they all have their own, like, they're basically, selling to their friends, and that's about it. So I'm putting together this big ass like marketplace, so you can buy from Panic State and from Steady Hands and from wherever, Coalition 17, all at once, instead of having to go to this website and this website and this website. And that's that should be dropping tentatively August 1st, the anniversary of the very first article I put out. So look out for that. There's 0 people in here right now. And that's it. Like I got a couple brands on board. Every day they're uploading new products, or not new products, or new products, old products, whatever, overstock, back stock, dead stock, cow stock, cattle, whatever. They're uploading their different products on there. So when it launches, it's not going to be like, oh, you got 4 t-shirts and a bag of peanuts. No, I'm trying to have like a whole like marketplace where you can get a lot of shit. If you want a gold chain, you get a gold chain. If you want snapbacks, dad hats, whatever, you get that. You want some underwear, you can get those. If you want, it doesn't matter. Obviously graphic tees, hoodies and shit, pants, women's suits, whatever. All from, the homie trying to sell shit out the back of his car. That's what this is all about, really. Just kind of bring it all to one central location, so people don't gotta, search it out. They can go, oh man, I want a low key flex on my people, whatever. I wanna stunt on some new shit. They're like, oh, I got you. I know where to go. Right here, boom. All of a sudden, oh man, I ain't never seen any of this before. They know Supreme or Palace or Bape or any of that shit. It's all like the guy that illegally downloaded Photoshop and started put that on embroidered hats or something. You know what I'm saying? Like some new shit. Trying to bring some new shit. Like, I see it all the time, especially on like forums or on Reddit, you know, what's some hot underground streetwear brands? What's some hot whatever? What's some stuff on the low, some cheap shit, whatever. Just now all people gotta say is that's the spot you gotta go. If they're not on SoWhat.com, they're not familiar with what they need to be familiar with. Basically what I'm saying. So I guess I don't even know. I don't even know what else to talk about. Like, you know, no one's in here. I got no help from the audience to get a question to answer. So let me just resort back to my handy dandy list of. We'll go to question number 3. How tall are you? 6'4". No further questions. All right. I really like on this like preview screen. It's showing. It's showing me like. I'm supposed to have like a screen that's mirroring this screen that I have pulled up over here, but it's not actually like showing it over here. So I don't know. This might be just bunk as hell. You might not be able to see this shit at all. If that's the case, I apologize. But you can always go to the website SoWhat.com and check it out from there. So just kind of showing you a few of the recent posts we had on here. This one from Saturday. Did an interview with Panic State. They're out of Philadelphia. They just released their Saturday morning cartoons collection. It's all like throwback stuff, you know, bright colors, designs all over print. Like, you know, if you look at it and think of Fresh Prince, right? That's what their drop's all about. You know, ask them a few questions, get to know the brand a little bit better. What made you want to start a clothing brand? You know, simple stuff. What's the inspiration behind your creativity? See what they're thinking. What's going on with them? Got some pictures. If you can't see this, I apologize. Like I said, go to SoWhat.com and you'll be able to see the shit. So we got homeboy shooting a shot with the Panic t-shirt with it almost looks like it's a sweatshirt, like with the bottom. I'm sounding like a fool right now because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Whatever this shit is called down here, that part of the sweatshirt that it's like ribbed, whatever, that's what he got on the bottom of this t-shirt. So it definitely doesn't look low quality. Actually, like as soon as these dudes reached out to me, I got a couple of their shirts from their last collection or last season or whatever they're calling them nowadays. Super cool. You know, it's not like it's you know, a Gildan blank with some DTG print on it. Like they got, I mean, it could be, but they got their own tags on it, so you can't tell. You know, just going through questions, you know, asking like, all right, you know, why should somebody buy from you as opposed to somebody else? Got more pictures. You know, this shirt is. It looks like it might be just their like basic logo t-shirt, because that's what it is. It's a basic logo t-shirt. You know, I got a couple sweatshirts. This one right here. If you can't see this, like I said, I apologize. This like yellow mustard one with the stripes on the sleeve and the midsection on the body. That's dope. I like that. So that's just like that's one thing we do. Interview brands, interview the people that create the stuff, just so they can, you know, they can get some new fans, new people looking after them. Another article we did, Steady Hands. If you're not familiar with Steady Hands and you're familiar with underground streetwear, and I'm not talking like there's levels to the shit. Like there's like homeboy down here who's using Printful or something to sell his classroom sketches on a T-shirt to his friends or whatever. He's not stocking inventory. He's just straight up getting it, sending it, not even getting it. There's an order, somebody else is doing all the stuff. Like, that's cool. Like, no, I ain't knocking it. Whatever. That's your hustle. They might be doing, like, I don't know, $500 a month, something like that. Then you got like the dudes that are like, have an actual inventory of shit. Got like a garage full of stuff, and they might be doing like $2,000-3,000 a month. I mean, they could do it full time if they want to. Then you got dudes like, steady hands that are doing like mad shit. Like, they got, I don't know, like when the last time they had a drop that something wasn't sold out like within an hour, just because that's just the shit that they do. Like, he's got a good following. Wesley, he's got a good following. He's very consistent with his designs and everything. It's all at this point, it's still the pastels, which was what he started with. I had a steady hand shirt at one time. I left it back. I left it at my father's house last time I visited. But it's a lot of pastels and a whole lot of gradients. So that's really cool because if you go on his website, like, that's what you're gonna get: pastel colors and gradients. So, and he's doing beachwear for your summer. So if you're out there, lacking this summer, hit up Wesley, hit up Steady Hands, and get yourself some swim trunks in 2 different colorways. You got the gray, black to white gradient. So like I said, pastel. If you can't see this, like I said, I apologize. This is pink and gray, and this is kind of a one of those things that kind of separates the super duper startup, I'm in college just trying to get my feet wet or whatever, to like somebody that's actually like planning on doing big fucking things, or at the point where they can do big things, coming out with some women shit, right? Like, I'm not a activist or anything like that, but this really is some next level stuff when it comes to like especially doing like a streetwear brand or something like that, when you can branch off from just doing t-shirts and hats. Like, when you can come out with a sports bra, damn bathing suit, or whatever you want to call that, and some bottoms and some slips, 2 kinds of slips. You be sliding in those. Like I said, you got the gradients and you got the pastels, the pink and blue. It's like that's Steady Hands thing. The pink and blue from the racer jacket from a few months back to like all their like older stuff has like this pink, blue, pink, purple, green pastel stripe on it, pinstripes or whatever. This consistency, and it's nice. They also came out with some beach towels, right? The gradient and the pastel consistency. I ain't trying to. This isn't the business video. This is like the, check out what these cats are doing, because they're not fucking around. Another brand, Bound. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear about these cats until I wrote this, and I had to do a little digging and figuring out what was going on. But I guess they released these striped tees. You got the mustard, you got the green and navy, and then you got the pink. And I guess they sold out extra quick, so people like it. That's a good sign. If it sells out, that means people like it. So they're doing the right thing. And instead of being like one of those, like, all right, let me say another thing that I really am hating, and it's like, I'm not really hating. I just don't understand, like, as far as marketing and actually like sales go. This is gonna be a rant right here. So you have these brands, right? They're basically selling to their friends and like the other streetwear startup brand owners. That's kind of like, that's their market. That's who they're selling to. And they release a product and it sells out. Like, bam, you have a hit. And they go, yeah, we're never stocking that again. This is like I don't know if they're trying to model these big ass brands with like world renown, like I said earlier, the Supremes and the Palaces and the Babes or Gucci or whoever the flavor of the week is. Like, if people want to buy your stuff, why would you not put more of it out? It's like, these guys are smart. You know, they sold out super quick. So they said, you know what? We're going to re-release it. And it might be held on to a while. It might not sell it like that. But it's going to sell, because if it sold the first time around, it's going to sell it the second time around. And that makes sense. Like, if it does make sense, please explain to me. But why would you say I'm out here, you know, my brand is all about pencils. So I got this black pencil, right? I release it, build a bunch of hype. Day one, it sells out. I only print off 20 pencils, or I make 20 pencils and it sells off. Oh, boom, right there, done. I'm just Joe Blow down the street. I'm not Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I say, hey, guess what? That black pencil that so many people wanted, sorry, we only made 20. If you didn't order one in time, you ain't getting one. What? What sense does that make to completely limit yourself, especially in the beginning? Like, I understand if you're like, you know, if you're like Steady Hands, where, hey, we're making these beach towels, once they're gone, they're gone. Okay, yeah, but you got consistent sales, you got people, you got more than just your friends and family and other brands that are like, oh, I want to support this guy, whatever. If you're, I'm gonna use these guys as an example. I don't know the complete story, the history of Bound, but I'm just gonna say, let's say Bound is in that scenario where all these shirts sold out, and they say, you know what, fuck you guys, we're not restocking the shit. Oh, it's to make it more exclusive. Oh, it's to create scarcity, whatever. You're not in a position to create scarcity or be exclusive. Like, your whole mission, like, your first, like, until you're going full time with this shit, as long as you are working a job or whatever at home or in college or whatever, if you are not 100%, like, all you do is push your clothing, you there is no exclusivity. Like, unless you're like Hypeland, okay, like a lot of people shit on Hypeland for whatever reason. Homeboy, I think I like stumbled upon his vlog the other day, and he just graduated college. Homeboy was already making buku money. Every drop was sold out within fucking whenever, like in some sizes. So unless you're in a position where you're doing this full time, like, exclusivity is not going to help you. If anything, you should be just trying to get as many pieces out there as you can. I mean, if you're cutting and sewing and making everything 100% custom made, do whatever you do. I'm talking about the dudes that are making, you know, even if it is cut and sew, if it's not complex, if it's a cut and sew $30 shirt, $35, $40 a hoodie, whatever, $60, whatever, don't try to be exclusive with that shit. You need to get that in front of as many people as you can, just because. Why not? Why? What's the, like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Granted, I don't do this clothing thing. I'm not into it. I'm not a good graphic designer. I'm just not, whatever. But this whole, like, being exclusive for the sake of being exclusive, it doesn't make any sense when there's no reason for you to be exclusive and no one is, like, trying to get on your shit. You know what I mean? Like, that, whatever. So anyway, rant over. Bound. So, yep, this is one of their, I can't even really say this with 100% certainty, but this is one of their earlier releases, sold out. So they said, you know what, we're gonna restock because we're gonna give people what they want, not like hold off for no reason. We got this guy right here, Alex's Stupid Shirts. It's almost like it's a big old meme at this, not really a big old meme, but it's almost meme-ish in the sense that it's like so absurd and silly that it's almost good, if that makes any amount of sense. So we got Alex's Stupid Shirts. They came out with some beanies, 2 colorways. Just real quick, hit pieces, bam, like less than 100 words right there. But it's funny because let's see if I can get on his shirt. Boom, stupidshirts.com. Like his whole website is got the same like aesthetic as his shirts, like just corn doggery, like looks like it was made in, I don't even know. Like go to stupidshirts.com and just look at this, like the eagle with the face on the side instead of like eyes like a normal eagle. It's just, that's high quality stuff right there. And he's got stickers and all kinds of stuff, and it just all has that like goofy ass like square mouth grin on it, which is just, it's just funny stuff. So that's pretty funny, I think. A little bit like, this is at the beginning of the month, I was like, oh fuck, like I gotta start doing this again. Like we gotta get back on the train, like writing, pumping shit out, like getting people back in the groove, like checking out sowhat.com for the latest shit. So this was earlier the month, July 2nd, Coalition 17 dropped some new polos. And really, I mean, it's just, you know, shit like that, like shit that people wouldn't even know about. You know, people are always asking, like, what's the new hot shit? What's this new shit? Like, I got your shit right here. You know, and it's just something cool. Beretta Dreams, Autonomous Fiends. It's almost like a work uniform more than like a formal polo guy. Well, it's definitely not a formal polo, because the fuck's a formal polo? It's definitely not like a polo like you'd wear to the country club or whatever. This is pretty cool. So, and like I've been saying, like I said 100 times before, like on this screen is my computer showing like the website. On this screen is like the live stream. That's how I can know there's no viewers in this bitch right now. That's how I can see everything. It's showing a black screen for the preview on like what the website looks like. So if you can't see the shit, I apologize. So with all this being said, like this is it right here. This is sowhat.com, just talking about all kinds of low-key streetwear. Got that low-key heat. And starting on August 1st, it's gonna be this front page is gonna look like this. This will be like another page on the website. It'll be all like e-commerce related, almost like HBX or Bodega or End Clothing or Need Supply or Karmaloot before all the lawsuits and shit like that. So this is just this right here. So probably gonna end this in about a minute, just because this is like a test run to see how this goes, and you know, see if I can actually sit here and talk for half an hour to an hour about something, like without being fed content or anything like that, or you know, like being able to get back into my shit. So if you or somebody you know like has a brand or whatever, and you want to either have a post about, have an article written about you on the website, or want to sell your clothes on the website, you can reach out to me, Justin at sowhat.com. I'll put it in the description, and I'll sit here and I'll try to tell you like exactly what you need to know. And yeah, I mean, with all that being said, I think I'll wrap this bitch up, and till next time.